Okay, alright, okay, alright. We're here. We're a little bit late. We're a touch late. But it's okay. What's up? I'm Slouch. Good to see you. We're not playing Virtua Fighter yet.
But why?
But we're gonna. One of these days. I have this feeling, though, that if I drift toward another game, I may fall into a terrible old habit of not finishing big games that I put huge dents in. I must finish this game. I simply must.
But
We had a short stream yesterday. We're gonna have a regular old-fashioned 2-hour stream today.
why?
I hope you're doing good out there.
That reminds me.
Let's talk to Gallica. But yeah, Barden wants to talk to us, but that actually takes time. But someone wants to talk. Hulkenberg. Okay.
But why? What now?
Tomorrow is sale day, so I'll wait. Let's go ahead and talk to Barden to see what this is about.
Oh, you. The truth is... Thank you.
Needs my opinion on something, okay? Okay.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Barden! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
I'm glad Barden didn't turn out to be the problem.
Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Uh-oh.
Well, who
Fuss,
could have
fuss,
avoided
fuss.
massive ears, you damn
Not the
good
triple
sort?
fuss.
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
Oh, my skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words.
Let them cook.
Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime?
Hey, what's good, Phil?
With your consult, I know
How
this
you doing
town will
today?
keep getting better.
Consult, I know this town will keep getting better. I'd like to help.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Shake my hand. So wait, now we can finish Moore's quest too, I think.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within
Can't complain, finally warming up. Yeah, it is over here as well. It's like a whole 20 degrees warmer today than it was yesterday.
Nurture thy bond with him.
The commander, huh?
Slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm thinking maybe this gives... I could see this having something to do with like turns.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Let's go. Ooh, that's sick looking.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Let's go. I parted ways with Barden and returned to the group. May.
What do you think?
Oh wait, hold on. I want to look at this thing that I got and finish that more quest. It moves allies to the front row. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned. That's pretty good. Increases crit rate for one ally. That's sick. Okay. Physical fire damage. Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Crazy. The interesting thing about this off top is if I have this on a high agility character, like my main character or Heismay, and they get to go first, the moving all allies to the front row thing kind of doesn't matter as much. Like if somebody's running gunner, they all move to the front line, they get the buff, but then their turn comes around and I just move them to the back line again. I think that's how it would work in my head. Let's see. Medium fire damage. Negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physical skills. That's good. And it's coverage for both. All allies defense. Okay. Yeah, this is sick. A lot of good, I think this is like a good source for inheritance skills. For sure.
I see.
My instinct is to,
I see.
yeah, put this on Heismay.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Show me the little guy. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. Soul of the commander.
My power swells forth.
So that's what that item was. Yeah, when I picked that up a while back, I saw the little flagpole looking icon thing. I didn't quite know what it was. And now all has been revealed. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just keep this on for now. Okay. So now, let me go look at this. If I go into my main character and study the wizard. Damn, this is gonna be sick. While attack, defense, or hit evasion are buffed, recover. Ooh, that's good. Increases strength and hit rate of synthesis. Nice. Crazy.
I see.
Let's go ahead and get this done.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Tight.
Really?
The wizard archetype has awakened.
I found new power.
Go back over here though. And now, we need to report in. Who is this?
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I am trying to concentrate and cannot afford petty. Well, an elder with a fairy companion. We must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
Quite the title, though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. By the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Does this have to do with my eloquence? For your information, we collect all our own ingredients and we've gotten pretty good in the kitchen. Indeed, I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high quality ingredient. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach and rises like one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Dare say I might actively support your candidacy. Dish using local specialties. How about mellow milk? Easy food, she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
Key to bringing cheer back to the people of Martira is apparently mellow.
Yeah.
Sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. Yeah. Is there a deadline on that? No deadline. Okay.
What you
I
want?
don't suppose you'd have any new info.
Isn't that...
Let's go to... Oh yeah, it's just right outside. Let's go talk to Moore and see what we can get.
Let's go.
But
Now, where was I?
Well, well.
We did it.
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
That's a lot of leads. Can I get an imagination buff?
All right.
4 coins? Our brain grows. Uh-oh.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible. You okay?
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago, my time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face. I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people.
It'll be fine.
But I deny my better judgment now, it would cast doubt on you as well, and that is the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I find myself thinking in circles so often here. Kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately I have felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten.
Just trust me.
I won't ever betray you. I believe you. No matter who I may be in the end, I would never want to betray you. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. Shake my hand.
Often I find your words resounding in
Seeker getting kind of buff, and I haven't used the Seeker in a minute.
Well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. Okay. Well, we're halfway there. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
I should raise the general archetype to 15. I see. So it is a little bit of extra work.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Wow. Okay.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
What now?
So what does that take? We don't yet know. Probably just increasing the bond with Barden, right? I would assume. Queen of Cuisine. So yeah, I just need to find some time to cook. I think I already have
You'll come again.
mellow milk as an ingredient. I'm pretty sure.
But why?
I think I got it from this person.
Hello there.
Yeah, I already have it.
Pardon?
Is there a way for me to look at my cooking ingredients? Or my recipes? Information, maybe? Ah. Okay. The benevolent bread has a bit of mellow milk to it. You know what's interesting is that I already have so many things. Oh no, these are just recipes. But I wonder if I do have the benevolent bread already made. Coney stew. Do I have any benevolent bread on me? Oh, I do have this. Which also had the mellow milk. What's good, Curb? How you doing today? I wonder if she would just take that. Let's go find out.
Eh?
A dish with a soft texture that uses mellow milk. So maybe we do want to make the bread. Yeah, maybe we want to try to make the bread. Fragrant spice, Orgo sugar. I'm missing both of those things.
Here's the real
Well, wait, hold on. Village not far off with Orgo sugar. Okay. Also, okay. Isn't part of this quest that she wanted it to be made with local ingredient? Did I make that up? I'll just have her judge it anyway. Let's just see what she says.
Cheers. What are you playing at? What?
Okay. What about it? Okay. I was wrong. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to get the bread. So,
Where to?
let me look at something really quick. I'm getting choice paralysis. But we probably need to go see our guy. Let's go see our guy. Look at him.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Ujif stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. Oh. I'm 2 on everything, I think. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. That sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow God. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here. Yeah. Bit cramped right here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby. Sure. Let's get to the woods.
Now then.
See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. Oh. From here it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. I'm just gonna say what I feel. You're cool.
What?
Yeah, flattery got me nowhere. Enough of that. I don't mind the compliment, but you're laying it on a bit thick. Oh, okay, there we go. I'll do it as many times as you like. Whoa. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin. Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind.
Well,
Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
then
You want to keep going? Yeah.
then
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the runner.
oh,
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? A bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
Hold on.
Do you miss your hometown? Not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. Yeah. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart and that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are without giving them to the flame.
truth is,
It's the way of the Ujiv. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Man, that's gonna be a sad moment when we find the right place. Then let's find his rightful place together. We've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience. I can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then to cement our vow, you with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets, to commemorate our coming together into the beginning of mourning. Man. I can sense Heismay's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally. Shake my hand.
My boy. How you working?
Reduces the mad cost of studying the thief. Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps.
My thanks.
Thick. We can save this for any time when you're free. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's time to go shopping.
All right then. All right then.
Pardon?
First thing we probably need to do is go to this place.
Okay?
Thank you.
Looking good, looking good. Ooh. Big sum. Okay. Okay. Gotta get some stuff purified as well. Let's go look at the rock.
Hang on. Isn't that... Hey!
Godot's face looks smaller than before. I think it's because he lost the fight on the runner. The rest are so small I could only make them out if I knew them. Can't say I see your face anywhere on here either. We need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock. Okay. We have cracked top 1,000.
Yep. This is on sale right now.
Okay. Let me
What do you think?
look at this. Hulkenberg is still a thing. Now, I'm a little bit caught here because...
What now?
well, I've got 2 days. Last day in Martira. Okay. Okay. If I have 2 days,
All right then.
let me go buy some stuff.
Where to? Let's head
Get
there.
me on the runner.
Everyone's here.
Now then.
We could make...
This place.
A village, is it?
Tis something there, yes.
Here's where we are now.
Calling for...
We could replenish our stores there.
It's your call.
Great. Let's move.
Wish we could teleport there. Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber. We got some seeds we can grow. Use it to plant any seeds. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day. Stroll. Okay. Brum bum bum brum bum bum. Okay, plant stuff's down here. Next to the device, there are some seeds.
Isn't that... Hey!
We have some seeds. Why not plant them? They'll grow into... Oh, damn, it takes time.
Later!
Okay. I see.
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen. Yeah, I suppose I should. What you doing out here, Stroll? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Right.
Best boy. Stroll really broke the mold, I gotta say.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems. What's on your mind, Stroll? I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance, that there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia? You can save your people.
Sure.
No.
Rangif and the others, and yet he would rather I use it to rebuild my house. To be lord of a prosperous house, that's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life.
Hey.
Your life is yours to choose. If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. Throwing out the comic relief homie was a good choice for this game. Yeah, I tend to agree. Like, all of them have their goofy moments, but there's not any character that's like straight up goofy, you know? If I put the house first, in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
There's a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance. I know that much. Where can we find your hometown? You would join me? Does your generosity know no bounds?
After all,
You worry, I'd worry. You know, my brain. You know I'd worry if you went back alone. What am I, a boy in your charge now? Please.
you're a kind one.
I honestly didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet then? Okay. Take my hand.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
Nice. I really should be the one helping you, yet it's quite the opposite time and time again. I don't know, you've done a lot. Bum 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 bum.
Village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Comero. As ever, 'tis a calm, peaceful place, this village. That's its charm, isn't it? Indeed, let's take this time to relax and stretch our wings a bit, shall we? Stop by the shops, yeah. This is why I came. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Nice. Nah, I don't want to spend that money.
All right.
Now then.
But which one? But which
Yeah,
one?
we're just gonna go back.
Giving it some thought? Want to go back?
So now I've got the sugar. What was that other ingredient? Nice.
What now?
For the bread, it was like fragrant spice. Where do I get fragrant spice?
He's the real
some stands where children sell rock beans and fragrant spice. Well, then let's just go see. It's gonna be over on Cattle Racket Road.
Leave it out, mate.
Dang old Cattle Racket. Talking about dang old Cattle Racket, man.
Come on, fish.
You will? Oh, that'd be aces.
Hey, mister.
No.
Excuse me?
Give me some spice.
Thank you, miss.
Ugh.
Excuse me? Can we talk?
Let's buy a few of this, actually. Let's get like 5 of each.
Excuse me? Can we talk? Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you. Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you. Excuse me? Can we talk?
I wonder why they made the choice to let you buy as many of these as you want, but not in bulk.
Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you, miss. Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you.
The other shops just kind of function a little bit easier, right?
Can we talk? Thank you.
Okay. But now, since cooking on the Gauntlet Runner doesn't take any dang time, let's go do that.
Let's go.
The benevolent bread.
Really?
Oh, it has to be moving. That's right.
All right then.
Okay. Let me go check on some stuff.
Let's go.
We got to get some things purified, and we got to go to the Igniter store.
Close your way.
Oh, I keep forgetting that that's a mode thing. I see thing, I click. Increases strength of all magic. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Barreguita. I'm not courageous enough yet.
I've got quite the deal to...
Oh, I don't even have the cash right now. I don't even have it like that. It's okay, we'll be back. Let's see. We can do the cooking thing tomorrow.
What do you think?
Oh, I can't talk to them though, huh?
Now what am I to do?
Broke boy. Yeah, I know.
All right then.
Might be good if I did do a courage thing. to set me up for
Let's head there right away.
Brigitte.
Say there.
Oh, I didn't pick some of these up. Let's see.
All right then.
Yeah, I'm thinking we go do the courage thing. Well, I could go cook with Fabienne, huh?
All right then. Let's go.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. No. Because this is. I don't get to pick what I cook unless I make the red grass roasted, right? Dang. Okay. Yeah, let's do the courage thing.
All right then.
Courage thing is back here, right?
Let's go.
You have my thanks.
The choice paralysis is real.
Well met,
I wasn't trying to get that crazy. She said even a protagonist couldn't survive that drop. I fancy a jump. I've prepared an extra special rope just for you. Feel free to give it a go, but you'll dive better the more courage you have. If you're the daredevil type, we've got a special thin rope for just 3. Thin rope. I'll take the plunge.
Good, good.
Think you'll have the spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? Okay, you don't gotta say all that. You don't gotta do all that. Just put it around my waist and let me go.
No way.
So you really think you can handle this leap? Okay, good luck. I'll watch you from back here. Alright, looks like everything is set. Well then, get ready. I'm terrified. I'll just run off the ledge with my eyes closed. No, you gotta have courage. Oh god.
Honestly.
When you run with your eyes closed, that's how it goes. Everybody has bad days, mate. Tell you what, take this to commemorate your survival. Gambling stall silver. I was too scared to make the leap, but my courage still improved by making the attempt. Hey, that's all we needed. We got there. All about safety. Look, I'm trying to become king. I gotta go viral. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. We're courageous now. Gallica and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others.
Marches on, and the age of a new king
Okay.
draws nearer.
So this is my last day in Martira. I need to cook. That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brawlhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We have acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luisi's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town. A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. I mean, I've been picking up quests. Unless it's telling me there's new ones.
Right.
We depart tomorrow. Okay.
Why?
Let's think about this.
All right then.
We need the gauntlet runner to be moving.
Where to?
To make the bread. Trying to find a way we can get this bread made before I have to bail.
Let's go.
Is this kitchen open during the day? Do I have free use of this? No. You talk to Hulkenberg. Get the support juice going.
Where to?
Let me do my due diligence and check the recruitment center just in case. I always turn the wrong direction. Okay.
All right then.
Send me to the runner.
Let's go.
Now, the thing about this is, if there's nowhere for me to go that requires like a quest,
Let's see.
then I don't think I really need to go. Can I go to this? Far enough away we probably won't run into them. Okay.
What lurks below?
See, yeah, I don't think... I think it'd be better for me to do the Hulkenberg support and then just make the bread, because I'm about to leave anyway.
What do you think?
There's not a lot of value yet, I guess. Got Heismay and Hulkenberg, huh? Let's do... We'll get more out of Hulkamanias right now, I think, right? Or actually... Let me look. I can actually check that, huh?
What now?
So... The next thing we get is inherited skills. That's good. But I think we unlock a new class here, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's go do that then. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Heisman comes to mind. Let's go talk. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. Said that already. We spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest. I happened across a nice place the other day. Dang, here we go.
My thanks.
Could you teleport us to Martira? Yeah, sure. Let's roll.
Ah,
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims to those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here, among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Golly.
That means...
Then shall we look somewhere else?
thanks.
Think we'd do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a bit further? Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel him eyeing us from the shadows, too. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if no place will be good enough. Like if Heismay's having some trouble letting go here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's too dangerous.
True.
Can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave. I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations.
Got it.
Let's do it.
My thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
All you Jeeves travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea. Some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me.
It'll be fine.
It's fine, we'll give it as much thought as you need. Are you certain? You truly are an oddball. Then might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
no.
It looks just like a place my son
My
loved.
son.
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but I know 'tis just an empty fantasy.
Everything okay?
Yes. My apologies.
Apologies, I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle, it feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face. And yet... Is there still something bothering you?
Truth is,
I just have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell on the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies.
What?
You're just now remembering about your hometown? It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back. A wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known.
Let's go.
but
Cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed. Shake my hand.
He.
The aloof hermit, Heismay, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtue.
A new power.
I must come.
Party can now study the assassin. Nice. Crit rate, maybe? Who knows? Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time. For today, let us rejoin our comrades. Now, what does the assassin bring me? It can inflict hex and kill even powerful enemies in single hits if conditions are right. That sounds good to me. Deals medium physical dark damage and decreases their hit evasion. That's hella good. May inflict hex on all enemies. That's hella good. Deals heavy physical dark damage. Increases evasion by 5%. Increases evasion against electric attacks. Very good. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy 1 to 3 times. Absorbs MP and may one-hit kill a target. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well then. I think now I could talk to Brigitte, right? Uh-huh. We need to shake more hands.
Ah, just you. But
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place I'd like to go. Let's go. We have the ranking.
you.
Let's go.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base.
What?
What's the church's part in all this? Do you not know the connection between the church and igniters? They make it so that we get along in the depths of this filth. Apparently this faction's based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. I will kill every last one of those extremists, no survivors, and once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. Whoa. The pop-off. I'll string their corpses up, 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements, long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
you get it.
And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. Please think this through. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. Hey, whoa, where's this coming from? I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. I explained to her that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie.
As it is,
Fine, if that's how must be, then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. I don't think it was right. I have never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. Then is it not just for those who kill to be killed? Is that not your precious equality? I don't want to lose anything else I care about. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me, and they ripped that away from me. And you say I should just allow it? So okay, she's basically John Wick, right? I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you.
in any case,
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. And if that doesn't work, then I'll murder them and we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. We'll take my gauntlet runner. Dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it. You come as well and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. Okay. He let me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigitte stayed silent for the whole trip. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad. Look, it's you Jeep. Oh, let's not do this.
you there.
I am Brigitte. I am the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. The igniter merchants again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away.
Wait,
What are you talking about? Aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them. The church has been here several times. They've never reported that to me.
with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It can't
Oh
be.
no, we don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters? Wow, brilliant. Papa, I want an igniter. No. Say no more. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists. If it all was a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Maybe it's about selling more igniters.
In any case,
I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. I can sense Brigitte's deep gratitude as I shake my hand.
I'm glad to have you at my side.
Receive a discount at weapon, armor, and igniter shops. Even more so, huh? Oh, it's weapon shops and armor shops now too, huh? I didn't notice that before. That's godlike.
But
my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth. This is my job, not yours, so our business together is concluded.
No.
Still, I'll come visit you. What are you saying? What could you possibly gain from hanging around me? Fine, since it's you.
speaking of,
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim. If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same.
yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So come if you wish. I returned to Grand Trad in Brigitte's Gauntlet Runner and headed back to the inn. It was a long night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance.
Okay.
So far, we've mostly seen Gauntlet Runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
Yeah.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Okay.
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
New town?
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother.
New town? New things to do in the new town?
Oh,
There it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. By the time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
You're positively miniature.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
You not been on a bed in a minute?
What is he dreaming about?
Oh.
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Next is Port Brilhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south out of Martira, we'll make it in 3 nights, 4 days or so. Okay. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Yeah.
Whoa!
So that's Port Brilhaven. I mean, yeah.
Here's where we are now.
Let's do it.
This place.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Port Brilhaven? 'Tis a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris?
Tally-ho then.
Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilhaven, capital of Oceania. Let's do it.
Behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Brilhaven. Okay. Well, first things first. We're gonna cook this bread. Let's go ahead and make the bread. We can make a few things of it. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, but what if... Just gonna make one for now. Because what if this doesn't end up being what I need, and I still need the ingredient?
Now then.
Ismay, show me. I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. Dough is a most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. I followed Heismay's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique like this and that. Get it, go. Get it, go. Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction.
Don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. Should we err in either time or heat, all our efforts thus far will be for naught. We made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen. I present to you a taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself, you are not ready. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Yay. Okay. So, maybe... Don't know if I want to work on my virtues. I feel like more stuff is going to be locked behind the virtue thing.
What now?
I guess it's not really going to tell me here. Okay. So do I want to work on virtues or do I want to plant some seeds? Think. Try to get our imagination to 3. Is it the same books? There are more books now. Perhaps Heismay added some to the collection. Bygone Day. What does this get me? The methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heismay's. It appears to be a record of his life with his son. Wow. More tolerance. Where's my tolerance at? Okay. Work on my wisdom. Don't really need to work on my courage. Can you read? If I read this other book that I finished, can I continue training that thing? Looks like I can. My imagination increased after rereading the book. And it gets you 4 every time now. That's very good. Okay.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Have you heard there's a bath cask on the back deck? Okay. I've heard enough winging. That's supposed to be whining? Whining? About not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped, so you can only do it when you're at camp. I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Way ahead of you. Bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities. Nice.
The breeze feels nice.
Got 3 more days on the road. I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. Both of these improve imagination. I guess it's better to talk to my homies than to read the book, right? I mean, they both, well, the book is maybe a guaranteed 4 is the thing. I'll take a chance.
Well met.
Certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Yeah. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It is incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Martira with Port City spices could result in something so divine. When 2 dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers? That's a good example. I knew you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we'd never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased. Nice, 4 coins. That's going to get me there.
Imagination.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. We're doing work. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heismay, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted. Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear you Jeef are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. Yeah. In 2 days, we'll be in Port Browhaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? Okay. I still can't do supporter stuff, right? Okay. Let's work more on our virtues. Wisdom is pretty close to, and I can get that with talking to Hulkenberg. I suppose maybe we should cook, though. Increases crit rate for all allies for 3 turns. That's crazy. Yeah. Let's do it.
Hail!
I have considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful rather than via tiny, polite little bites? 'Tis my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture. Yes, Whis, we know Hulkenberg. Started preparing food with Hulkenberg.
Good.
I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again. The critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? Hell yeah. Critical meatballs. Yep. I think let's go ahead and work on our wisdom.
Well met.
Playing a game with Hulkenberg will raise my wisdom.
All right. If so,
If that's how you plan to make your advance, then can't make any more moves. That's the match. I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth.
I'd say...
I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role. 'Tis for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again.
Well then,
No.
I'm nothing of the sort. My body bears the scars of my myriad weaknesses. That said, 'tis quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in this endeavor and create a country where all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not just of tactics, but of all my experiences on this journey, my victories and of course my failures too. And in doing so, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights, I hope. You can do it.
Yes.
Should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. But I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. Whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you.
True.
'Twas you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. My wisdom. That looked like it didn't do anything.
All right.
Shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There are some blunders you can avoid. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board.
Nura speaking.
Got something on the old girl's radar. Yep.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remained. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seemed to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Whoa.
This is...
'Tis a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the Gauntlet Runner get the best of your stomach?
No.
I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Right.
Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within. Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the... Okay, good. Well, we were working on that. Double time. 2 or 3 more sessions, right? What I'm thinking.
Hey!
My stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? Guess Nurse can read the room when he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us, okay?
Here.
By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. Okay. Maria stuff.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
The Blackwood Camp. The day after tomorrow will be in a real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Okie dokie. Looking at this again, I'm inclined to just do wisdom one more time. And just really get it up there, you know what I'm saying? That's also imagination. Okay, so let's read the book. Whoops. Oh no, this is what I want. No, it's not. No, it's not. Bygone Days is tolerance. This is eloquence. So do I not have a way of doing wisdom right now? Maybe I don't. Yeah, everything is... thing is imagination. Well, we do still need to work on the other two. So, yeah. If we do the eloquence... Or maybe I should do this. That way I can farm both of them with 4. I'll start Bygone Days. This is going to be very sad. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, a time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
Nice. There's still more left to read. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quiet.
The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Browhaven by tomorrow. Seawater, I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage. It would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin, and speaking of ruin, Norris, do remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way. Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean. Norris said the waters around Browhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. Interesting. Anybody on the ship? Okay. I think we're gonna keep reading. Keep farming these virtues. We'll just work on tolerance more unless there's something on the ship I can do somewhere. Courage. Ismay's account of life with his son. Yep. This entry describes Ismay and his son running through fields together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Ismay loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tall tree. Ismay is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down just as his father would have. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, yeah. Tolerance. Keep on climbing.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us. Okay. Katarina, you're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Let's get out there.
Certainly.
They're coming on board at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge. Will you just join my party already? Huh?
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Let's go.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
I respect it. You get bombarded though. Eh.
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have we.
Gun up! To witness our secret technique!
Looks like we can't brute force through this.
Face me!
Man, I think I'm just gonna do the same strat I was doing to that boss. Except for I hit the wrong button.
Okay, let's set it up. Not that I won't hold back. Let me help.
I owe you. Sword Master!
Give up! Nothing! Let's do this fair and square.
I crush you!
Only a flesh wound.
We take those.
Not on me, we go together!
We'll combine our strengths!
My heart and soul are one!
Nothing. Surprise me? You gave them a new weakness.
Let's merge it. Here. Helpful as ever.
Sword Master!
You are good.
I'll destroy you!
Still standing.
Oh, I thought I might be able to clean up right there.
So strong, damn you! But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped.
Bring it.
No way!
Oh,
Captain,
that sucks.
Kings. Too much, perhaps? I have you! Apologies! Would you finish it?
Let me help.
I owe you. I call upon royal power within!
Could not hope to fight us.
No.
There's 4 of us.
Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
But see, look, if you join me, I will also help you save the Parapus. That's the thing, right? It's like I've also got the Parapus in mind.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
I have never known such heights.
Good stuff. 806. That's a big jump.
I've lost.
If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now. You got that? Who said that?
Yeah?
I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Eudoricus. That's a tight name. Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Katarina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do Parapus like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelet. Eudoricus, wait, take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katarina has made a generous donation. Thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm going to set things right for us.
Well then.
Now there we are. We believe in you, Katarina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. Just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when the Parapists take them up on it. When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeezed us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Money the answer. Hey, look, it don't hurt. Even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow when I think of something. I was just lucky, you know, I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them. You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. Yeah. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
Just ain't right.
They couldn't have the Parapists start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is.
Sure.
Let's change things ourselves. That's exactly what I plan on doing. And with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it, which means I just can't hand it to you either. Much obliged. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking these monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I can feel Katarina's indignation toward the world's absurdity, as well as her deep faith in me. Shake my hand.
Now. A new power.
Let's go.
I'm not letting anyone go.
Pugilist. And, yeah, fattens the purse of bounty rewards. Love that. Let's go. You can now study the pugilist. Join my party.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Very good, very good. Well, you can't.
All right then.
Everybody's about imagination at night, huh? Let's take a look at the pugilist. Besides physical attacks, it excels in crits and focuses on maintaining a vicious, deadly offense. Okay. Increases crit hit rate when knocking out an enemy in beginning squad battle. Ooh, that's good. Medium physical pierce damage. Okay, that's cool. So you get strike and pierce. Lowers their defense for 3 turns. Nasty. Increases crit rate when wielder is mortally wounded. Okay. Strike attack by 20. Enemies cannot critically hit the wielder. What a good inheritance skill that is there. I feel like that is a top tier inheritance skill. That's crazy. I think what we're gonna do to expedite that a little bit is give a little juice. We'll let Hulkamania study this.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm very interested in getting that skill on as many people as possible, probably by the end of the game.
I see.
That thing looks sick.
Oh.
Nice.
I've acquired a new power.
Dang. Okay. Okay. Let's go back into this.
To greater heights.
Honestly, I'm about to just wear this shit out.
I've acquired a new power. To greater heights.
Nice. Yep, I'm good with all of that. Keep what I got going for now in case I run into any more nonsense. Okay. Got a few more things we can do. Let's keep reading. He recalls a time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Heisme awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father.
All right.
This game's got a lot of really sad stuff in it. That's not a complaint. Finish the book. Let's get it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
5 more minutes.
Rylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
History buff.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brialhaven.
Let's go.
Port Brialhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brialhaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
New city, new city, new town, new city. Ooh, we're here on Idols Day too, which means I can just shop. I don't have a lot of cash though.
It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
Little guy.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brialhaven.
That's awesome. Ah.
Sancta Godot, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Fancy.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
You better had.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Adele.
If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Hector. Hector's kind of a fire name for a dog, though.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
Came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn. Dang, gang.
All right then.
We're in a whole new city. But here's the thing. I think it's a little late in the stream to be taking on a whole new city. So, regrettably so. I'm going to put a save down right here. Quite a bit of housekeeping stuff, supporter stuff, story stuff. But sometimes you got to do those things. But now we're in a new city. Next kind of arc of the game in front of us. And we're going to body it. We're going to continue to do the good kingly work. But we will probably have to continue this tomorrow. Thanks to everyone that stopped by the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is a joy! This is a joy!